Hey guys, it's John at Goose Creek Cycle, and today we're looking at the Specialized Turbo Vado 3.0. This is the 2020 model, and they've actually managed to bring the price down on this bike for over last year's bike. So let's have a quick look at the Vado in general. This is a sort of around town design bike so that you could ride light gravel and city riding. It's not an off-road vehicle. Battery is here in the down tube, integrated into the frame. You've got an ABS lock that locks it in there. Your motor is sitting just forward of the crank here. They're using a belt drive, which makes for silent transfer. You really don't hear this motor. And a torque sensor, which picks up the input that you're putting in and gives assistance proportional to that. So the harder you pedal, the more assistance you get. And you can change that setting here as to how much assistance you want. You've got a thumb control here, plus minus, allows you to increase or decrease the amount of assistance you're getting from the motor. You can also adjust this in your mission control app that is on your iPhone that will continually talk to your motor, check battery, and you can set settings like, hey, I want to ride a 40-mile ride and I want 20% battery when I get back, and it will just make that happen for you. Specialized is a big fan of their wind tunnel, and they put it to good use. If you look under here, these are air ports that are allowing the wind from your riding to cool your motor. It keeps it nice in there and sleek without overheating. So Specialized has their own motor company that are designed specifically for bicycles. So they make some of the best motors on the market, and in typical Specialized style have well thought out frame designs. So let's look at some of the components that are hanging on the Vado 3.0. The drivetrain is Shimano Alivio, which on some levels is a group that is designed to save you money to keep this price point down at that $2,700 range. Alivio components are solid. You really don't see a lot of problems out of them. They're not super high end. You won't see them on crazy race bikes, but they work, they last a long time, and I'm pretty happy with them. The fork on here is the Moby 30 from Suntour. Again, it's not super high end. You're not going to see it on the race bikes, but the Moby forks have been designed to take the added weight and the added durability that is required of an e-bike, because you're going to be putting more miles on an e-bike. Again, not a super high-end fork. This is, coil sprung. It works. The only thing that you sometimes see is that the sliders inside wear out, causing it to rock a little bit, but it's super easy and super cheap to replace. So if that does occur, it's a very rebuildable fork and a solid fork. Again, if you were putting a high-end mountain bike, you would use something a little bit nicer, but for the purpose, it's going to get you a good price point and do what you want it to do. The other thing I was really impressed with are the fenders on this, and that's kind of weird to be impressed with that, but this really is a commuter, which means you're in all situations, and these fenders lock on tight. A lot of times with fenders, you see them rubbing the wheels. Here you can see I'm shaking the whole bike just with the fender. It wraps really low on the wheel, so it's going to give you a lot of protection from water. It mounts very firmly and solidly so that you're not going to get rubbing, which is sort of the bane existence of fender users. You have a light system here that can turn on and off, and that's front and rear. And you can see there's a pump and a cage added to this one, or the pump does not come with this. That's just, we're setting this one up for a customer right now. So that is your group. You've got Tektro hydraulic brakes. Again, a solid brake that is going to work. Um, and you're seeing a trend here. Most of the components on this are really good quality. They just are not super high end, but that's how you can get one of the nicest motors on the market at a $2,700 price point. Charging is simple, can be done on and off the bike. There's a little charge port right here, flips out, and you plug in. So you can either get a spare battery and have one charging, or charge it right on the bike, however you want to do that. So anyway, that is the Turbo Vado 3.0. If you have questions, you can hit us up in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel for more bikes as they come in. And there you have it.